2020 has been a challenge for us all, posing new problems and challenges that we hadn't thought of before, altering our plans and affecting our lives. We decided to take this time to do something meaningful for ourselves. Traveling isn't a viable plan at the moment, so we decided to move in a new direction for ourselves and for our channel. So we decided that we're going to move back to America. Let us tell you why. Please stick around for the whole video if you're interested in why we're doing this, but also you get to hear what Jay's job was.
Okay, if you're commenting that don't come to America, like just stay in Korea, just stop and listen.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Just pause.
Yeah.
Time out. Listen.
What's good?
It's Malia.
And I'm Jay.
And we are actually in a hotel right now. If you couldn't tell, it's not our house.
You know why? It was Malia's birthday yesterday, and that's why we came to hotel. And it's really nice. And actually, we don't have home.
Yeah.
We don't have house for now.
Homeless.
Yeah, homeless and jobless.
Woo! All right, so this year's been quite the time for us. It gave us an opportunity to really think about our future and remind us kind of to have that backup plan since we didn't anticipate COVID at all. No one did. As you may or may not know, we were planning to do a world travel this December, and we were actually like clinging to hope for a few months. So, COVID hit back in March, and many of us thought that it would be done by summer, it'll be quick, but alas, it is November and it's not done. So we had to completely scrap that idea, and we won't be traveling, but we will be telling you what our plan is now. So this year's also been super stressful for us. Just to give you some background, we've almost been sued twice.
We can't tell you that who's gonna sue us, but twice from different people. So
that's that. COVID, obviously, something that hit everybody. We weren't really able to spend a lot of time together, which was a big downer. We also had to cancel our wedding
because of Corona.
So that's another thing. And like we said, we weren't able to travel, so we had to really think about what else that we could do at this time. So we did post on our Instagram about van life, and we asked you guys, like, what do you think? And some of you were like, don't go, like, it's dangerous. And of course we know that. We were just curious what you guys felt about van life in general. But we have seen a lot of our favorite YouTubers, especially the travel ones, they are having this van life. And it looks great, and that's awesome. But, the fact of the matter is, we are minorities, and racial tensions are kind of high. So of course we wouldn't do it in COVID. So that kind of sucks. We know that we don't even have that opportunity to do that. So instead, we're going to just go back to America. So one of the first reasons why we're planning to go back is because I'm going to go back to study my master's. So originally we were planning to travel for about a year or two and then come back to the States, and then I would study at that time. But because of Corona, we can't travel. It's completely not an option. So instead of almost wasting time in Korea just working, I'd rather get a jump start on my studies.
Next reason is my job. So you guys are curious about my job for how long? Like
2 years?
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you guys because I was in Air Force as a master sergeant. So I've been working for almost 7 years, and I recently got out. What is that? Quit. Because of that, I was working in other city, and Malia has to work in Seoul, and that's why we can't live together.
Yeah.
And we couldn't make like a lot of contents because we gotta see each other every weekend. Somebody has to go, all the commuting, and then come back, but we want to spend time without shooting.
Yeah.
Like all of that.
It was really hard. Going back and forth, you want to just like relax because it's not like 30-minute drive, it's like an hour and a half. So we really had to plan, and we still make content, but we know that we could have done better. And to the next point, we weren't living together, so we weren't really able to produce as great of content, and also the frequency. We couldn't produce a lot of content. So YouTube isn't our lives, but it is becoming a bigger part of our lives. And so we really wanted to be able to spend more time and devote more time to this, especially because it's a hobby that we both do together, you know? And we did feel like our content this year was really strained. And, we just told you the reasons why. And we're hoping that when we go back to America, we're able to just only focus on YouTube. So it'll be kind of refreshing for us, like a completely new way.
So that's why if you think we look like tired or like boring or
anything like that,
strained,
yeah,
and maybe that's why.
Yeah, because we are strained, we are tired.
Yeah.
But making content is fun, so like we still wanted to do it, but alas. And so when we do go back, we want to move towards a more specific niche rather than what we were doing before, I guess. And we want to move more towards lifestyle vlogging. When we move back to America, of course, it is going to be difficult to get a job, especially right now with COVID, and we understand that. So that's why we're deciding to make YouTube our full-time job. So obviously, in order for us to succeed as YouTubers for a full-time job, we do have to produce more content and make it better. And since we'll be in America in our home all the time, we feel like this is the best time to do more lifestyle. That is a big part of us. And I feel like that is the perfect kind of content to do right now during COVID, since we won't be going out and doing much outside of the house.
Besides these like little problem of us, we have some personal, private, really serious problem is going on. Problem that we can't share with you guys. But we're sorry because they have like clearly affected our ability to make great content. We really hope you all continue to support us, and we are really thankful for watching us, even if we are like these kind of people. Person.
Yeah, even though we're having a hard time. Yeah, so whether you've been with us since the beginning or you just joined today, even, like, we appreciate you, seriously. Thank you.
Oh yeah. So we asked like before, like who's been watching us, and a lot of people said like they were watching from the start. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I'm really
heartfelt.
Yeah. These are our biggest reason why we are moving to America and live in Korea. If you have any question, comment below, and then we can gather and then can have live stream, or we can make Q&A another video.
Yeah, so please just let us know. I'm sure you guys will have some questions, so go ahead and just comment. We'll answer them. And we just want to say that we are well aware of the situation in the world, and especially in America right now, but we've really thought about our options, and this seems like the best option for us. So we just wanted to put that out there for you guys to know. So make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss any videos, because we definitely will be posting way more. So you really don't want to miss it. So make sure you're subscribed and always share our videos so other people can see it as well. See you in the next video.